In a quiet New England town, a house holds secrets that refuse to be forgotten. Yes, it's none other than the infamous Lizzie Borden House, where horror lurks around every corner, with the twisted tale of a brutal double murder that has captivated the world for decades. But was Lizzie Borden really a cold-blooded killer or an innocent victim of a twisted fate? Do eerie events inside the infamous house suggest lingering spirits seeking justice or redemption? Join us as we delve into the dark and twisted story of the Lizzie Borden House, where murder and mayhem became synonymous with an infamous name. In the quiet town of Fall River, Massachusetts, a dark tale unfolds within the walls of the infamous Lizzie Borden House. Did you know that Lizzie Borden was believed to have wielded an axe and brutally murdered her father and stepmother with it, earning her the chilling nickname Axe Marthas? But let's start from the beginning. The girl you see on the screen is Lizzie Borden, born in 1860, and the second daughter of Sarah and Andrew Jackson Borden, a wealthy and influential family in the region. However, tragedy struck when Lizzie's biological mother passed away, leaving her and her sister Emma in the care of their father, Andrew Borden. Despite their wealth, the Borden family knew how to balance their financial books, but when it came to emotional currency, Andrew Borden's account was in dire need of a deposit. Several years later, Andrew remarried Abby Dorothy Gray, a woman of humble origins who struggled to win the affection of Lizzie and Emma. Tension grew within the household. The girls never warmed up to their new stepmother, and matters worsened when Andrew decided to relocate the family to a new home. The strained relationship between the Borden family members continued to deteriorate, and tensions reached a breaking point when Andrew transferred ownership of a property to his wife, Abby. This gesture deeply offended Lizzie and Emma, leading to further resentment. Then, on August 4, 1892, tragedy struck. What seemed like a normal day quickly turned into a nightmare. That fateful day, Andrew returned home early due to a stomach ache, and the maid was absent from the house. When the maid returned, she discovered a horrific scene. Lizzie's screams echoed through the house, and upon investigation, her father's lifeless body was discovered, just like you see on the screen, with multiple wounds inflicted by a sharp weapon, his head brutally destroyed. His injuries appeared gruesome, with his left eyeball finally split in two among the 11 blows he received. Shockingly, Abby was also found dead in a guest room, as you can see on the screen, covered in blood with numerous cuts all over her body. According to the pathologist and anatomist, the first blow forced her face to hit the floor, followed by a merciless attack of at least 19 strikes to the back of her head by the assailant. Lizzie, the only one present at home at the time, claimed innocence by saying that she had been in the attic the entire time and had no knowledge of the brutal crime, suggesting a burglar had committed the heinous act. However, as the investigation unfolded, the evidence began to point in her direction, and Lizzie became the prime suspect. Talk about an extraordinary turn of events. The police discovered an axe and a hatchet head in the house, with the hatchet that you see on the screen suspiciously cleaned. The prosecution argued that Lizzie removed the handle, because blood that seeps into wood can't be cleaned. The pieces of evidence began to mount against Lizzie. Witnesses spoke of Lizzie's strained relationship with her stepmother, and a neighbor testified to seeing her burn a blue dress shortly after the crime, and a merchant accused her of inquiring about purchasing poison. Despite Lizzie's protests of innocence, the weight of the evidence led to her arrest 10 months later until her trial. Did you know that despite the mounting evidence against her, Lizzie Borden was declared innocent by the judge? It is believed that her status as a Christian woman played a role in making it inconceivable for her to have committed such a horrific crime. Lizzie and her sister Emma left the family home and purchased separate houses in the downtown area. Their relationship eventually soured, leading to them parting ways. Lizzie, who later adopted the name Lizbeth, lived a solitary life until her death from pneumonia in 1927. And believe it or not, Emma passed away just 9 days later in her own home. The shocking events of 1892 have captured the imagination of the public, inspiring numerous retellings in newspapers, literature, and audio-visual media. From the series The Lizzie Borden Chronicles, starring Christina Ricci, to the movie Lizzie, featuring Chloe Sevigny and Kristen Stewart, the tale continues to intrigue and haunt us to this day. But that's not all. Do you think justice has truly been served, or does a lingering presence still haunt the infamous walls? Before getting into the details, if you liked the video so far, do hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more similar content. In a twist of fate, the infamous murder house and Lizzie's post-acquittal residence hit the market. The unsold lavish home contrasts with the more modest murder house, now reborn as a bed and breakfast under Lance Zoll, owner of Ghost Adventures. Zoll seeks to amplify the paranormal encounters within. Alongside the existing house tour, Zoll introduced a ghost tour and a ghost hunt, delving deeper into the supernatural realm. His plans expand further, including the launch of a podcast, virtual experiences, themed dinners, bedtime ghost tours, and murder mystery nights. Now, are you brave enough to spend the night in the very room where the murder took place? Because this is no ordinary lodging establishment. Here you can sleep in the very room where Abby was brutally murdered, a room that still echoes with the whispers of the past. And if that's not enough, you can even enjoy a cup of tea in the very spot where Andrew Borden's life came to a tragic end. It's a dark tourism experience like no other, drawing thrill seekers from far and wide who crave an encounter with the eerie and the unknown. But why do people flock to this place? Some are drawn by the allure of history, the chance to immerse themselves in the enigmatic tale of the Borden family. The whispers of the past echo through the walls, and every creaking floorboard speaks volumes. But for most, it's the tantalizing possibility of encountering the supernatural that truly captivates their souls. The stories of Lizzie Borden and her tragic family have captivated the imaginations of countless individuals, sparking curiosity and debate. Can you believe that the Lizzie Borden House is a registered historic landmark, preserving the memory of one of the most notorious murder cases in American history? It stands as a testament to the enduring fascination with the darker side of human nature. Ghost hunters and paranormal enthusiasts flock to the Lizzie Borden House, hoping to catch a glimpse of the ethereal specters that are said to roam its corridors. Did you know that numerous reports of ghostly activity have been documented within these haunted walls? From inexplicable footsteps to eerie whispers in the dead of night, the spirits of the past seem to make their presence known to those who dare to seek them out. On countless occasions, visitors have glimpsed an older woman, her figure gracefully moving from room to room. Some mistake her for a maid or even the host of the bed and breakfast, only to be left dumbfounded when their attempts to interact with her are met with an empty space. It is Abby, forever caught in an eternal loop, going about her daily chores before meeting her fateful encounter with a hatchet in the guest room. Abby's ethereal presence is most frequently witnessed in the second-floor hallway and the very room where she met her tragic end. But the hauntings don't stop there. Guests who dare to spend the night in the adjacent room have reported uncanny experiences that send shivers down their spines. As they lie in bed, they felt an inexplicable tightness in the bedsheets, as if unseen hands were gently tugging and straightening the fabric. The brushing sensation across the covers is accompanied by a subtle pressure against their chest and legs. It's as if Abby, with meticulous attention to detail, is calmly making the bed on what should have been an ordinary Thursday morning. But the story doesn't end with Abby. Lizzie, too, is said to make her presence known within these haunted walls. Guests who occupy the room next to her as awaken in the depths of night, stirred from their slumber by a haunting sound. It's a woman's cries, soft yet sorrowful, echoing through the walls as if seeping through the very fabric of the house. Countless reports have been relayed to the hosts, all describing the same haunting phenomenon occurring at the same time of night. Now the question is, would you dare to spend a night there? Leave your thoughts in the comments below.